Welcome to College Game Day with Hick the Stick for week 12 of the college football season. It is Thanksgiving week, and that means 2 days of college football on Friday and on Saturday, and then all you can eat turkey this week. What more do you want? That is what you want on Thanksgiving week. Some big games on Friday, some big games on Saturday. It's going to be a fun Thanksgiving week. Last week, I went 8-2, making my total predictions for this year 79 games right and 25 games wrong. This week, I got 13 games I'm predicting if they all happen. Now, a lot of games been canceled, but if there's no games canceled, 13 predictions. Hopefully, I can go 13-0.
Our first game is Oregon versus Oregon State.
We got Oregon State. The Battle of Oregon. We got the Ducks against the Beavers. Oregon's the best team in the Pac-12. I really believe this team could go undefeated, but can they make the college football playoffs? That's still up in the air. Do they play enough games to get a chance to play? Who knows? But they get the W this week.
Second, we have Iowa State versus Texas.
A battle of the Big 12, a top 25 matchup. Texas, Iowa State. They both have a chance to still play in the Big 12 championship, but they need a win this week. Iowa State wins, and they will be in the Big 12 championship. Texas wins, and they still have a chance. But who knows? Nobody knows. Can't wait to see how fun this game could be.
Third, we have Notre Dame versus North Carolina.
Notre Dame is definitely one of the best teams in the country. But North Carolina is not a team to sleep on. They are a good team as well. They have 2 losses, 2 heartbreaking losses. This team wants that big win this year. They haven't really got that big win yet. Can they beat Notre Dame? Next week they play Miami. Can they get the W there? They want to get some big wins to end their season. It starts this week. Can they beat Notre Dame? Do I hear the upset alert? Not this week. Notre Dame gets the W.
Fourth, we have Pittsburgh versus Clemson. Hopefully.
Does Clemson finally get to play? Does Trevor Lawrence finally get to come back? We haven't seen Clemson for 3 weeks. I want Clemson back. The world wants Clemson back. Everybody wants to watch it. Hopefully they play this week against Pittsburgh. Can Trevor Lawrence come back after being gone for a while and get the W against Pittsburgh? I think they will, and they'll show the world that they are still one of the best teams in the country.
Fifth, we have Maryland versus Indiana.
Indiana kept it close last week against Ohio State. Only lost by 7 points. Now they have 1 loss. Maryland has 1 loss. It's the battle of the 1-loss teams. Who will have 2 losses after this game is over? Well, I think Indiana will bounce back from last week's loss against Ohio State, get the W because they are the better team, and they look like a team that's going to be tough to beat all season long.
Sixth, we have West Virginia versus Oklahoma.
Ever since Oklahoma lost 2 games early in the season, they've been a different challenge for the Big 12. No defense can stop Oklahoma's offense. Oklahoma and Spencer Rattler, they put a lot of points on the board, and I don't even think it's a close game this week. Oklahoma beats West Virginia.
Seventh, we have Kentucky versus Florida.
Florida definitely has one of the most powerful offenses in the country this year with Kyle Trask as their quarterback. The only questionable thing is their defense. Can their defense be a championship defense? You know, Kentucky, they're not a team that you can just say, oh, forget about Kentucky, we're going to get the W. Kentucky could keep this game close for a while. Could they pick up the big upset against Florida, though? I don't think so. Florida gets the W. Now it's time for my quick picks of the week. I'm going to make 4 quick picks really quick. Our first game is Texas Tech versus OSU. OSU gets the win. Then we got LSU versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M beats LSU. Then we got Ohio State versus Illinois. Ohio State wins. And we got Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin gets the W. That's my quick picks of the week.
Last, we have Colorado versus USC.
We got a battle of the undefeated. Both teams are undefeated in the Pac-12, but only one team will remain undefeated after this game. Colorado, can they get the win over USC? Lots of teams have got close this season, but not able to pull that big upset. Can Colorado get the upset over USC? No, USC gets the W.
Hick the Stick's game of the week is Auburn versus Alabama.
My game of the week. We got Auburn and Alabama. It's the Iron Bowl. There have been some good memories and some bad memories for Alabama and Auburn fans in this rivalry. Alabama, there's a reason they're number one in the nation. They got a good offense, defense, special teams all around. This team is a number one team. Auburn, they got the big upset last year. I called the upset. I said Auburn was going to beat Alabama, and they did. Can Auburn pull the big upset against Alabama this year? No, I'm not calling it this year. Alabama's a better team, and Alabama gets the win over Auburn. Now it's time for Hick the Stick's Top 10 Teams. This is my third edition of the Top 10. Only a little bit of change. Wisconsin no longer my top 10. Oregon jumps into my top 10, and the top 5 stay the same. Let's look at Hick the Stick's Top 10.
Number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Notre Dame. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 4, Clemson. BYU 5. Florida 6. Cincinnati 7. Texas A&M 8. Indiana 9. And Oregon 10. That's Hick the Stick's Top 10.
Well, that's all I got here on Game Day with Hick the Stick. But since this week is a week of thanks, I want to thank my sister Madison for being the voice of the games and doing that for me. I want to thank my family for being quiet while I do these videos. And I want to thank all of you for watching my show. I might not have a lot of people watch my show, but I am thankful for the ones that do. I like doing this and I want to keep on doing it. So thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving and have a great college football Saturday.